Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today this is a special video. Well, it's Monday, but well, it's a special video anyway because I'm recording this the week before because I am about to explode. I have so much cool knowledge of a project that I'm not allowed to talk about. I will give you a little bit of a backstory. A week ago plus one day, I got a tweet in the middle of the night, and it was kind of like, I'll put it over here, this tweet, and it was from Lenovo's media manager, and she tweeted me like a teasing picture. Nah, you don't know what this is. No, I don't. That ruined my night. Thank you very much. She's pretty cute, so that helps the healing, right? But then I started investigating what could this be, and I looked at the picture, and there were some NVMe drives in the server, and I have never seen that in a Lenovo server before. So well, more or less we will be promoting this live stream that Lenovo is gonna be having tomorrow from some big vendor in New York City, where they're gonna be releasing a lot of new stuff. But let's get back to that. I started digging in this and I didn't get very far. Nobody was talking. Then at work just the other day, I got an email from HPE that they would really like to come and show me their new servers on the 28th. That's also, oh, that's a little bit more than a week from now. That's about 14 days from now. Not from the day when you're seeing this, but from the actual date of recording this. They would like to come and show the generation 10 of their servers, and I thought, holy shit, now I know what Lenovo is up to as well. So, and it's no secret that I'm a big Lenovo X series servers fan. 2 and 2 suddenly became 4. And I knew that something big must be on the way, so it must be new processors. So I went in and I found the Intel Xeon roadmap. We'll put that over here as well. And very clearly that shows that right about now, Intel is going to be releasing their new processor, the Purley. It's a dangerous name they've chosen, Purley. It's so close to Purley. But well, they're gonna be shipping that very soon. So I added that up and started digging into that. And that's actually what I was planning that we should have a look at the computer. I've been digging around for about a week on that processor and finding out all I could find out. And there's really not much out there, but there's a couple of leaks that we can use. And I started to poke around on different Lenovo people. Poke one and poke the other one, and well, started to add all the puzzles and getting a picture of what they were going to be announcing. And that's the stuff that I can't talk about. I did enough poking to actually poke so far that I would poke myself into trouble if I started to announce what they're gonna be announcing, and well, I don't want to get into that trouble. So there is some things that I can poke into, and that's the CPU. And the whole CPU thing, well, there will be a lot of other stuff coming with the CPU. But I think we should go to the computer. But the live stream, I'm gonna try and put it up here. I hope this is working. Editing Morten, you have to put the live stream link up here. Lenovo says that it's gonna be on Lenovo's main site. The Datacenter group site is not that big, so Lenovo is gonna be streaming on their main site. And with all the laptop and computer users and servers and storage and all of their divisions, I don't know, mobile phones maybe? They do have a lot of subscribers. That might be why they're using the main one for this announcement. And they're calling the whole thing Lenovo Transform. I don't know about that. That's their problem. But yes, there is gonna be more than just a few CPUs. I know that much now. It's gonna be quite big. The live stream is gonna be tomorrow on the 20th, and that's gonna be 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and that's New York time, I think. I know that the time is gonna be 4 o'clock here in Denmark, which is Central European time, and I also know that I'll be at work because it's Patch Tuesday and I have 3,000 Windows servers that needs patching. So I'll be at work, but I have been asking Lenovo if there will be a chat, and if there is a chat, I'll be in the chat, and I hope very much that you will stop by the chat and say hi, and I'll be one of the thousands of people just scrolling by saying stupid thing out in that end. So, but let's go to the computer and see the CPUs. Okay, so here we are at the computer. I haven't been using this for a while, so it has been a good hour setting this up to do this. As you can see here, we have a page with the leaks of these CPUs, and also you can see that to the right there is the time and the date of the live stream tomorrow that Lenovo is gonna be having, and I'm gonna remove those just so that it doesn't clutter up the screen. But I wanted to make sure that you have seen this, because I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be telling us about a lot of new cool futuristic stuff in their server setup, and a lot of important stuff that will apply to, well, whatever brand you're buying. I do believe that they're kind of the first to come out with this, so I'm gonna be there, that's for sure. So, not to clutter up the screen. Intel is releasing the new CPU, and these are called Intel Skylake Xeon, but also the, where do they say that? They're the Purley platform, it's called here. And let's just go to the top again. They call it the V5. I do not believe that they're gonna go with that naming convention, not what I've seen, but in this article they are calling it V5 because the previous generations was the V4 and before that was the V3. Up to 28 cores. I do believe that is probably right. I think I've seen that more than one place. 1.8 gigahertz, I have no idea. All these numbers, they can really change. We don't know before the actual thing. Tomorrow it should be pretty certain which CPUs we're getting, but a TDP of 165 watts per CPU. That means a 2-socket server will be using 330 watts just for the CPUs, and we have 38.5 megabytes of third level cache. Cool. This article is pretty old. It's from the 9th of September 2016. So, but here is the socket, and that is rather important. If you can see that, it's an LGA socket, and it's the 3647. It's just another socket, right? No, it's not. This actually means that all the servers has to be redone. This is not a CPU that is gonna fit in any of the servers that is out there today. All the servers has to be new to use this CPU. And if we go down in the text down here, this is actually pretty important, this stuff. It says that it supports 2 CPUs, 4 CPUs or 8 CPUs. That means that it's not just the smaller servers that are being replaced, it's also the very big servers. The bigger servers like the Lenovo X3850 X6 that we are using today, which is a 4 CPU unit. Well, there will be an 8 CPU unit available. That is gonna be doubled. That's a big deal. That also means that all the server manufacturers has to come out with a new line of servers. Guess what we will be seeing tomorrow, right? This leak is pretty ingenious. They have found this link, which I followed, and found that this was a link that registrates all imports in and out of something. Maybe it was India, I'm not sure, but they had, like, if someone wanted a CPU to be imported into India, they had to write down what it was. So there was a nice description of what had gone in. It says here that we can expect this Skylake based Xeon CPU in the first half of 2017, and that seems to be right. They will just make that deadline. There is more stuff here about the whole architecture of the stuff, and it says something here that the biggest performance advantages since Inhalem. A lot of good specs here. It says that the socket is surrounded by 12 DDR4 DIMM slots.
This is actually important because down here it says that the Skylake that we're getting right now will have 6 memory channels. Right there, DDR4, 6 memory channels, and it will be from 45 to 160 watts. I don't know about the 160 watts because I kind of remember that up here it said 165 watts, so that's to be decided. But there is that. And then there is something else coming here. There will be, according to this, there is going to be different CPUs, like a bronze silver version and a gold platinum version. Don't know. And then there is the AMD version over here that I haven't looked into yet. But we have some more Skylake stuff right here. I'm gonna be leaving this link in the description, so I do think that you will get a lot more out of this just going having a look at this yourself. And there is some examples of different CPUs. That's probably the numbers that we can't really count on, because that could vary quite a lot from what we see here and what we'll get tomorrow. So that's one of the leaks. And if we go up to the top, the big thing is really to see the socket. That reveals that we're gonna be seeing a whole lot of new servers on the market, because to use this new socket you have to exchange the whole server, right? So the CPU looks like this, and they're pretty giant. That's a big thing. It says something in Chinese here. I don't know what that is. I've also seen that this article, which is quite a bit newer, they are using another naming convention. Right here they call it this, which I'm not sure if they're gonna be calling it that, because in more places I've been seeing these numbers instead, like having the CPUs start with an 8, and I've also seen a 4 somewhere. So everything in these articles, which I'll be linking in the description, it's a bit iffy, all of it, because everything in here could change, but it looks very promising. A lot of new good stuff. And they even have a little bit of a Google computer engine. I don't know, they've done some kind of a performance test. It's a bit hard to compare that with anything, but it seems like they have actually tested a one processor with 32 cores, 60 threads. That's a lot. Very interesting to see if that's gonna be on the drawing board. And here we get the back of the processor, and well, there is like 3,647 pins on the back of that. That's a lot. And this is of course part of the battle of staying in front of AMD, because AMD has kind of pronounced that they want to come with a CPU for the server market with 32 cores. With this CPU, where you can have 2 sockets, 4 sockets or 8 sockets, Intel will probably at least not lose market share. And there is more details. There is a lot of iffy things here. There is the number of PCI slots, 40 lanes, 32 lanes and 48 lanes per CPU. So with 8 CPUs in a server, that's a lot of PCI lanes, if that's true. Also they here say 45 watts to 165 watts, probably true enough. They talk about this 6 memory channels, and I've been made aware that that starts to become a real problem. Like, if you have a system with 2 CPUs and some amount of memory, and you would like to increase that amount of memory, well, you will have to increase the amount of memory by quite a bit, because if you do this wrong, you will have unbalanced memory, and that will hurt your performance a lot. So if you want to do this for the best performance, you actually have to put in 12 new memory DIMMs every time you want to update. That's usually not that cheap, but if you get unbalanced memory in your system, it will hurt your performance. I did a video on that last year. Actually, it's just about a year ago now, and I lost quite a bit of performance just by putting in the memory wrong, compared to how it should have been installed. 6 memory channels. It's starting to be quite a task to manage that and get the maximum performance out of that. Do we have 4 channels right now? I think so. Okay, so here is another interesting article, same web page, and that talks about, well, 28 cores, 56 threads, and the fact that there will be a platinum gold series, and I also read that there would be the copper silver version somewhere, didn't we? I think we saw that somewhere. But here is the gold setup. This might of course vary, but you see everything starts with, well, this one starts with 5,000, but the other ones are all 6,000, and they have numbers within there, and they have like frequency. It doesn't have anything about number of cores. Then we have the platinum, which is the 8,000 series, and they are all called 8,000, and there is an M and a T there, which is a bit odd. And it says here that the Skylake Purley platform will be divided between 3 major categories: 2S, 2 sockets, 4 sockets, and 8 sockets, 8 sockets plus. This 8 socket plus is a joker. I haven't seen that one before. Personally, I'm really not sure how to pronounce that yet. But another interesting article for you to go and check out. Also, I found that this has been on the drawing board for quite a while. This is an article from the Barcelona Supercomputer Center, which is a rather big one. I was pointed to this one because the main part of it, the backbone of it, will be Lenovo servers, and there is like 48 racks with 3,456 nodes and a total of 65,888 Intel Xeon V5 processors. I don't think that's true. I think that's the number of cores. I would not be able to fit 65,888 CPUs into 48 racks. 11.15 petaflops, which is quite a bit. Tomorrow we will learn a lot more about this when this point up live stream airs, and Lenovo will present their lineup of servers and hopefully explain this Intel stuff for us. I don't know how detailed this will be. This is gonna be a big thing in New York. Probably there's a lot of guests and high formal speaking, but well, let's hope that they go into the IGBG little stuff, so that we know what we will be dealing with. And as said, I will very much try to be in the comments if they do allow comments. You know, big companies like Lenovo, they don't have the same awesome crowd as I have, like, and their chat could go wild in not pleasant stuff. Like, yeah, I've seen some good examples. I've actually watched some political live streams and it can get really nasty. So I hope that at least my subscribers will behave in the comments or the chat of the live stream. But I do really hope they will have the comments there so that we can hang out there together tomorrow. And we all know the newest awesome server equipment that is out there. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel and join me on the live stream tomorrow. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.